starts and never ends. Tune in, lean and feel the groove. Every moment, a vibe you can't lose. It's for the culture, by the culture. Braylon got the soul to show you. Breaking it down, lifting it higher. Feel the rhythm, spark the fire.
Well, hello to you, and you. Welcome into another edition of Brainley's Virtual Tour Live. We are live on tour once again for Wednesday, January 14th. 2026, the 14th day of 2026. We got a jam-packed show for you this evening. Claudette Colvin has passed away. That's right. She was the Black woman that did what she did 9 months before Rosa Parks did what she did for the culture of the culture by the culture. We'll talk about her and celebrate her, uplift her this evening. There's a situation with ICE in Maryland. We'll talk about that. Yes, indeed. Update on the bastard, Jonathan Ross, who deleted a U.S. citizen in the middle of broad daylight. Okay, and I am sure there are some red Solo cups being drunken out of in Minneapolis right now. I'll tell you why here in a little bit. Voice of America was saved by Congress. Now they need to get the Corporation of Public Broadcasting back up and running. Y'all, I think Kai Cenat is going to be somebody. Not saying he not now. Good Lord Jesus, calm the hell down. But wait till y'all see this I Quit video. We're going to watch it live together here. Auntie Mary J Blige is going to be outside this spring with her all-new Las Vegas residency. I'll tell you where she's going to be in Vegas. And finally, 47 got Big Mac and somebody told the truth about his ass. Child, we got so much to talk about. Let's get into some things. Higher is waiting. Low is available. But either way, we got to go on tour rather. By the way, shout out to the 19 people that were here. I appreciate y'all for coming through. Let me tell you now this iconic intro here. You see that virtual tour background. Yes, you do. You hear that virtual tour music. Yes, you do. And then there is me. Hey, everybody. Welcome in. Glad to have all of you here this evening. Good to see you. Yes, indeed. Let's get to it. So, with that being said, this is just, my Lord Jesus, right here, everybody. From The Guardian, Claudette Colvin, U.S. civil rights pioneer, arrested for not giving up bus seat, dies at the age of 86 years old. Yes, indeed. Colvin refused to give up seat to white woman in Alabama in 1955, 9 months before Rosa Parks' act of defiance. Yes, indeed. There, U.S. civil rights pioneer Claudette Colvin, arrested at the age of 15 years old for refusing to give up her bus seat to a white woman in Montgomery, Alabama, 9 months before Rosa Parks' similar but more famous act of defiance died on Tuesday at the age of 86. Although she remained a largely unsung figure in the civil rights movement for decades, Colvin's 1955 act of rebellion inspired Parks and others and helped form the basis of the federal lawsuit that outlawed racial segregation in U.S. public transportation. Her death under hospice care in Texas was confirmed by Ashley Roseborough, a spokesperson for her family and the Claudette Colvin Foundation, in one of the first publicized acts of civil disobedience against Montgomery's Jim Crow rules governing city bus seating by race. Colvin refused to relinquish her seat for a white woman as ordered by the driver and stayed put until she was dragged off the bus by police. According to accounts of her testimony in court, Colvin recalled she had been studying anti-slavery abolitionist heroes in school and felt that she had Harriet Tubman on one shoulder and Sojourner Truth on the other, and history had glued me to the seat. But Parks, an older seamstress who was secretary of the local NAACP chapter, was seen as a more dignified, sympathetic figure to rally behind as civil rights leaders organized what became the year-long bus boycott that thrusted the Reverend Martin Luther King Jr. to the national stage. In the lead-up to the boycott, which started in December 1955, issues of social class and even colorism. Colvin came from a poor background, and Parks was lighter-skinned. Led civil rights movement to shy away from the teenager as a standard bearer for the movement, according to Roseboro. About a year after her arrest, she also became pregnant by a married man from an encounter that she later described as statutory rape. My Lord Jesus, I am so sorry. Nevertheless, Colvin went on to become one of several plaintiffs and a principal witness in the Browder versus Gale lawsuit challenging the city's Jim Crow bus policies. The case eventually led to the landmark 1956 U.S. Supreme Court decision banning segregation in public transit as unconstitutional. Colvin lived in obscurity for decades afterward, working as a caregiver and a nurse's aide and struggling as a single mother, though historians and others have since brought to light the pivotal role she played in the early civil rights movement. Fred Gray, the attorney behind Browder and Gale versus Gale, credited Colvin with helping to ignite the battle against segregation in the South. I don't mean to take anything away from Ms. Parks, but Claudette gave us all the moral courage to do what we did. The Washington Post quoted Gray as saying, in recent years, Colvin succeeded in having her juvenile arrest record expunged. Roseboro said. Let's see here. I think that is about it. Yep, that's it. Okay. So congratulations on the work that she has done. Absolutely, for the civil rights movement. And also, too, I mean, my Lord Jesus, to be around for that long of 86 years old. Hey, Red Crawford, good to see you, my friend. I hope all is well with you. To be around for 86 years young. What a life that she lived. Her family, her friends, her supporters, and everybody in between. I send nothing but love, light, and prayers to y'all. And also, too, let's give it up for her, because without her and Rosa Parks and many others, we would not be here today. It's very easy to forget the privileges that we have today were not always privileges. They were, my Lord, they were political power tokens to control how we could be as people. So, yes, indeed, there. So, much love to Claudette Colvin there. And child, like I read the lyrics of Michael Jackson's They Don't Care About Us, that song is still relevant today. And all the history that they did back then, it's just been remixed into a new album for 2026. You better be paying attention to the tracks that are being played out here, okay? All right, moving on. With that being said, everybody, this is coming to us from CNN here. Department of Homeland Security changes story of Maryland ICE powing after local police release contradicting details. Let's get into it. The Department of Homeland Security has altered its account of an immigration enforcement-related powing in a Baltimore suburb on Christmas Eve after details in its initial statement were contradicted by local police. On December 24th, Christmas Eve, DHS, Department of Homeland Security, issued a statement saying immigrations and custom enforcement officers defensively fired at a van occupied by two undocumented immigrants during enforcement operation in Glen Burnie, Maryland, after the driver rammed ICE vehicles while trying to flee and then drove his van directly at ICE officers attempting to run them over. Well, considering what just happened in Minneapolis, I think there is probably a huge GoFundMe to get that person out of jail, and people could give two damn fucks or shits about y'all and the havoc that y'all are causing. I always think of that meme from Beyond Scared Straight. I heard about you. I saw you at the dog. The driver was powed and wounded, and the passenger was injured when the van crashed seconds later, according to the original statement from Department of Homeland Security. The department now says the injured man was not in the van, but was a passenger in one of the ICE vehicles that was rammed, according to a new statement. To according to a new statement to CNN from DHS Assistant Secretary Christian McLaughlin. The changed account comes as DHS faces increased scrutiny over the fatal powering of a Minneapolis woman by an ICE agent last week, and more broadly over the veracity of the information the department puts forward regarding federal officers' actions while carrying out President 47's nationwide immigration crackdown. The new detail in the Maryland ICE powering was first announced Thursday by the Andrew County Police Department, which is investigating the incident, to clarify preliminary information released publicly on the powering involving ICE agents in Glen Burnie, Maryland on December 24th, 2025. One ICE detainee who was injured during the incident was already in custody in an ICE vehicle, and the other individual injured was struck by POW fire while operating a separate vehicle, the police department said. And Andrew County Police said their investigation into the incident is ongoing and emphasized that its officers do not enforce immigration law or conduct ICE operations. The ICE officers were conducting a targeted immigration enforcement operation in Glen Burnie when they confronted the van, McLaughlin said. The two undocumented immigrants were identified as Tiago Alex Andre Souza Martins. I'm so sorry to Tiago. Did not mean to butcher your name, man. A Portuguese man who was driving the van, and a Salvadoran national Solomon Antonio Cerro Escovo. The man, authorities now said, was in an ICE vehicle. Officers approached the van and asked Souza Martins to turn off the engine drive, but he refused and attempted to leave the scene, ram at ICE vehicles, and then driving his van directly at ICE officers. McLaughlin said, fearing for their lives and public safety, officers defensively fired their service weapons, striking the driver. Souza Martins then wrecked his car between two buildings, McLaughlin said, although photos posted by DHS on Twitter on the day of the incident show a white van crash into a tree. That's the picture that you guys saw at the top of this destination here. DHS has not responded to CNN's request for clarification on that detail. Officers immediately gave medical care to the two men and took them to the hospital. McLaughlin said, saying no ICE agents were injured. Souza Martins is currently being held at a detention center in Bowling Green, Virginia. According to ICE detainee records, Serrano Esqual was treated for whiplash at the hospital on the day of the incident. Is now ICE custody, the DHS said Monday, the Department of Homeland Security. The December incident is one in a series of violent encounters involving federal officers since 47 ramped up immigration enforcement during his second term. Last week's fatal ICE powering of Renee Good, a 37-year-old mother of three, and wife as well, who was in her car when she was powed, has drawn outcry and mass protests both in Minneapolis and across the country. After a day after Good was deleted, a Border Patrol agent in Portland, Oregon, powed and injured two people. Authorities said were associated with the Venezuelan gang trended. As with the Maryland incident, DHS officials allege both Good and the driver in Portland weaponized their vehicles and targeted law enforcement. So, child, listen. It is so interesting to me that McLaughlin, who I promise you, when McLaughlin's family members or friends or even her gets into some shit, that's going to be the real test if she's going to still toe the line for the president, or she's going to really be real of, okay, this has gone way too far. Not wishing out her family, her friends, but child, you swallowing the president a little too damn much down your throat, okay? And like I said, this has gone way out of hand. And I think we can all admit that even though Joe Biden was in, older age, we could at least wake up every day in peace. I think we can all agree with that. Okay. So that is my opinion on that destination. Now, this is an exclusive from CBS News. ICE agent who pal Renee Good suffered internal bleeding. Now, to everybody in Minneapolis, if y'all are drinking, dancing, and partying in the streets, I say go forth, prosper, and kumbaya to all y'all. What? 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 I didn't do it. You didn't do it. We didn't do it. I'm just keeping it a buck. This dude palled somebody in the middle of the day, a U.S. citizen, and you don't think people ain't celebrating the fact that he got internal bleeding? Get the hell out of my face. Shit. The immigration and customs enforcement agent who fatally palled Renee Good last week in Minneapolis, Jonathan Ross, suffered internal bleeding to the torso following the incident, according to two U.S. officials briefed on his medical condition. It was unclear how extensive the bleeding was. The Department of Homeland Security confirmed Ross's injury, but has not yet responded to CBS News requests for more information. The story will update as we learn more. Videos from the scene show Ross walking away from the incident. Ross has not returned to work, one source said, but did not say why. There was a person on Instagram that said apparently they had Jonathan Ross's family tree up on social media. And by the way, the person that is in the thumbnail, that's his Filipino wife. Let me say that again. That's his Filipino wife. That is his Filipino wife. So you delete a U.S. citizen, but yet you got somebody that ICE could also delete in the middle of the day. Not wishing that on your wife, obviously. I'm also not wishing that she gets deported either. But do you see how, in the words of Justin Timberlake, what goes around, goes around, goes around, comes back around, back go around? Okay. All right. Moving on. Listen, Kristi Noem, the Homeland Security Secretary, previously announced that Ross was taken to the hospital after the powering and was released the same day. She said he was recovering from his injuries, describing him as an experienced law enforcement officer. Said no one ever who believed he was defending himself and fellow agents. Once again, lies. The lies. Shout out to Candy Birds. The officer was hit by the vehicle. She hit him. He went to the hospital. A doctor did treat him. He has been released. Noem told reporters on January 7th. Ross, a 10-year law enforcement veteran with ICE, was seriously injured in June in a separate incident in the Minneapolis area when he was grabbed by a car during temporary arrest, requiring 33 stitches and hospital care, court records show. U.S. Border Patrol Commander Gregory Borino told CBS News in an interview Sunday that Ross has had several threats against his life, and he's in a safe location. He's recovering from those injuries, and we're thankful that he is recovering. Well, y'all said, and I quote, right, that, y'all wasn't going to release the name, this, that, and the third, and that nobody's going to find out his name. Well, they found out his name. If they can find out his name, they can find out where he's at. Not wishing that, but this is 2026. So, yes, he suffered internal bleeding because he did the most to a U.S. citizen. It is what it is. Minneapolis, I hope y'all enjoy y'all party tonight extra hard. Now, recognize y'all got work tomorrow. Okay, so don't party too hard. But, yes, indeed. All right, moving on. Now, with that being said, Inside Radio, everybody. This destination comes to us from this platform here. Bipartisan spending bill funds VOA parent agency at a reduced level. So y'all remember, or you may not remember this, but the president, who's been trying to get rid of his media enemies, wanted Voice of America to be gone, right? So federal lawmakers have proposed a bipartisan bill, bipartisan spending bill, rather, that will allocate more than $650 million to the U.S. Agency for Global Media, the federal entity that operates the Voice of America overseas Radio Free Europe / Radio Liberty and other international broadcasters, the Washington Post reports. The spending measure released Sunday includes $643 million for USAGM operations and an additional $10 million for financial improvement projects at the agency. The proposal comes after President 47 signed the executive order last year directing USAGM and 6 other agencies to reduce operations and eliminate what the administration described as unnecessary staff. As a part of a broader austerity effort. While the bill does not eliminate funding for USAGM, it falls short of receiving recent spending levels. The $653 million allocation is about 25% less than the $867 million Congress appropriated to the agency beginning in 2023. Legislation must advance through congressional committees before receiving votes in the U.S. House of Representatives and the Senate. 47 would then need to sign the bill into law and is expected to veto the measure if it includes funding for USAGM. In a statement released Tuesday, 47, the senior advisor to USAGM, Carrie Lake, criticized the spending proposal, saying she was disappointed that Congress is proposing $500 million more in funding than we requested. While reductions from prior years are a step in the right direction, USAGM can still advance President 47's message and share America's story globally without wasting so much taxpayer money. He wants to care about how America's utilizing money when he doesn't even care about his people. Wow. He cares more about the green than the colors of people. Not shocking. Lake has described herself as the acting CEO of USAGM, though she was never confirmed to the position. It remains unclear whether she is legally authorized to exercise CEO-related powers. Since 47 signed the executive order in March, USAGM has faced multiple lawsuits from former employees and contractors who allege wrongful termination. The agency is also defending legal challenges related to the withholding of congressionally approved funds from Radio Free Europe / Liberty and other broadcasters that receive federal grants but are not directly operated by USAGM. Judges have issued preliminary rulings favoring plaintiffs in several cases, including one or halting firings at the agency. Another finding that withholding funds from Radio Free Europe and Radio Liberty was legal because Congress had approved the money. So thank God Congress has a backbone finally. It's trying to make sure that Voice of America is not gotten rid of. Corporation Public Broadcasting should be still around. There should be many programs, okay, that should still be around, but the rest of America wanted to just fuck around and find out, and now they got what they got, okay? So with that being said, I want to bring your attention to this. I was up late last night, and I saw this video from Kai Cenat, and y'all, I have to tell you, this is probably one of the most powerful videos that I have seen. A lot of times in life, you get so boxed in to just being one thing and one thing only. Sometimes that's because of society. Sometimes it's because we allow ourselves to be a one-trick pony and can't really be nothing else. Just like Own did today with a dumbass decision. Yeah, I said it, a dumbass decision. You got Ready to Love. That could be a whole universe, but yet you wanted to approve a spinoff with somebody who said they didn't want to be on reality TV anymore. Get the fuck out my face. Why are y'all greenlighting failure? I'm just keeping it a buck. Kai Cenat is more stable than Carlos King, who didn't talk to his cast of Love and Marriage DC for a whole year. And then Love and Marriage Detroit, where's that at? And I hope to God Ready to Love wins that NAACP Image Award. Okay? All right. Moving on. Now, with that being said, I saw the news, but child, nobody's going to watch that funky, dumbass, waste of a life spinoff. Nobody. Okay? So stop it. But this is something y'all definitely need to watch. So here we go.
I feel like sometimes people need to self-reflect and take a step back from the broad perspective of what their life has been. I believe that there is more to this world that is much greater than myself. The energy and passion to want to do more and create is within me. That is why I quit. I quit thinking in my head of the goals I want to achieve and not pursuing them because I'm primarily known for one thing and super scared to step out that box and try new things. I quit overthinking. I quit staying in my head about if the goals I pursue are going to work or not. I want to push limits to see how much I truly can create in life.
Hi, everybody. Nick with
Now,
Homeland.
that opening statement, I think we've all been there before, right? You have done what you've done in one particular area so damn well that you're wondering, like, okay, great, I've done this, but is there more to me? And I think sometimes we allow ourselves to be, comfortable within the circumstances that we're living in, and we allow the benefits of being one-dimensional keep us stagnant. So, and let me tell y'all, grab your Kleenex, okay? Grab you a strong Moscow Mule margarita for the kids if they're watching this. Get them some Capri Suns. This is a video everybody needs to see. So.
Excited to introduce instant presentations. That's right. After a great
In the 19th century, Louis Vuitton was born and raised in Auntie, France, to a farmer and hat maker. Starting from a young age, Louis had no choice but to work on the family farm. From dusk to dawn, he planted and harvested crops, raised the animals, and stockpiled firewood. This is the story of how a homeless teenager pioneered modern luggage and laid the foundation for a billion-dollar empire.
Alicio!
Of what we were designing.
Oh shit.
Swag, yeah?
Yeah. This is cool. Ooh. Oh. Currently, we are in Italy, where I've been for the past 2 weeks, I'll probably say. Because I feel like if I present my own brand with my own stuff, then people will find ways to be like, yo, you missed here, you missed there. Because often when you meet the person that got their brand, you can pick out you'll be like, since it's on the come up, you'll be like, it's cool, but you missed here and here. But once it's Louis Balenci, you feel like that's the official. You can't tell anything about it. Oh shit! Is he? Let me try.
Bro, it's tough, eh?
It's hard.
Yeah, because this is new, and the grip between these, yeah, better. We can change this because this is new. Yeah, like right over. Che gran pagando. Don't try this at all. Like.
The items that I want to make, I want to be able to learn the fabric, where I can get it from, everything. So I've planned to learn and not just jump into the designs.
Do you want to try this?
Yeah.
This is more safe. So stand this, the points, and go kindly.
Yeah. Oh shit!
Yeah, I think those are for these ridges here. I believe that's what it is. By the way, shout out to the Uncle Phil sweater.
That's just scary as fuck. When I went to Japan, my love for clothes kind of enhanced after that. Got inspired by what they were wearing, got inspired by the outfits I have put on myself, and been falling in love with clothes, bags, accessories. A lot of the times I am boxed into this box of being a streamer. So it's one of the first times where I'm going to display something outside of my primary category. The reason why I kind of want to learn it is because I want to have an attachment to my clothes.
Mama Cenat, y'all.
I know at times, usually I'm able to handle a lot of stuff by myself and find ways through it. But I just needed some advice on just pursuing life and goals that I have to try to find the confidence and the real commitment to pursue them. Because usually at the times I've achieved so much and I've been able to knock down goals I always wanted to do, and my mindset in my head, it's just like a lot of self-doubt. I'm not even depressed. I'm not sad. It's just for some reason I'm having like a lot of self-doubt because it's out of fear of stepping back from what I'm primarily known for, which is content creation, and pursuing another goal. One thing I wanted to ask you was like, how do you at times get over self-doubt or voices in your head saying that it's over, or voices in your head saying you might not be able to do it?
So I want to pause it here because I remember when, and y'all, I'm going to be pausing it a lot because we're reacting to it live. I remember when Kai, came out and, he talked about his mental health, and there were some people saying, what does Kai Cenat and mental health have to do with each other? Like, the guy is rich. Like, do you really think that being rich solves all your problems? No, because it's more responsibility. You got your mama, your dad, your sister, your brother, your entourage. You got, brand partners. You got everybody tugging on you. And so you lose yourself in the midst of that. And, I always have said this. I think one problem with streamers and some content creators that I think people have this problem with content creators and streamers rather is that, do you have a pulse to know that there's other things going on in the world? And the way Kai talked to his mom is the way I talk to my mom. Like, it may take me a minute to get to my point, but I know I am rambling because out of my rambling, it does come out clarity. I just need to breathe with my thoughts in order for me to see what I need to understand.
Well, first things first, you cannot let your mental take over. Some people are strong, some people are weak. When the voices in your head start coming, it's pushing you either to give up or keep going.
Oh my gosh, man.
That's old school. Arson trade, okay?
A lot of people don't get to see the making of the shoe from scratch, from the idea to physical form. So it's cool seeing the process.
The leather has to get the cord shape.
Yeah.
After they're gonna cut this, okay, and usually, do you remember now that after this you have to leave the upper
For a day.
yeah, exactly, a day. So we're gonna see this, and we're gonna have this tomorrow morning.
Yes.
At least a night is the minimum that is.
Oh shit, these are open.
Yeah. But just for this product.
Okay.
Remember, because we didn't have open source hardware for that.
Mm-hmm. And you'll basically bring this to a bigger factory and be like, I want this. Like, that's what happens. So they make it, and after you bring it to a factory and be like, we need 500 of this, and they'll make that shit clean.
Remember the other factory that we went?
Yeah.
You can say to them, okay, we have this. You cannot go wrong with this.
Yeah.
You can do right now 500. Because here the sampling is faster.
Yeah. Wow. Wow. What the fuck? That's crazy. That's crazy.
It's gonna leave this the whole night, at least tutta la notte, almeno, so we can pick up this tomorrow morning and bring this to Milan with us.
Seeing the shoe come to life and in my hand is insane. From scratch.
Ciao, zio.
Everything I want to do is already done, but it's like, for some reason, when it comes to revealing it and pursuing it,
You hold back?
yeah, because it's on the internet or people are going to view it a certain way and stuff like that. So it's more like what clothes did for me, and like I've been to Italy for the past 3 months. Like this is my first time I have a passion, a true passion for something besides content creation.
This is the knife to cut the fabrics.
Yeah.
Okay. Push here, but so
slowly.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Go. Go.
Since I've been here, 100% the denim process probably is the longest process that there is. Oh. Like literally, I did not understand how long it takes to even make denim from scratch.
Go. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Oh wow. That's cool.
One try again.
That's cool.
Start in this part, yeah. But the fabric never in the sides because there is the knife always in the other side.
Okay.
Okay.
Is this bad right here?
No.
Is that a mistake? Like sometimes, yeah, like it has to be a consistent pattern.
Yeah.
Okay.
You are tailor. You are not tailor.
Oh. Oh yeah, you can see it. Yeah, good pattern here.
Yeah. So cool.
That's cool.
And the thing that I loved in this scene is we're getting to see the human side of Kai. And I do wonder this about streamers, right? Because y'all know for the longest time, you know, I know about Kai Cenat, rather. I know about AMP. I know about the streaming culture. I watch a lot of streamer documentaries on the low. There's a lot of content creators that cover streaming culture great. And I think because they're only known for what they're known for, that's why, you know, people say, oh my God, all they gotta do is wake up, move. They gotta wake up, think stupid, move stupid, get stupid, you know, views. And I've said that about Kai Cenat before. But what I have appreciated was, even with him being the biggest streamer in the world, to be genuinely afraid of going after something new. And you saw him in this scene just being a student. And you saw a light go off in Kai's head, like, this is something tangible that can be just for me. And maybe for him, content creation was, you know, a way for him to release. And when it became too much of a job, he was like, okay, I can still have that, but I need to have something that I can have as my mental security blanket.
The process of just sitting there and sewing over and over again and cutting the threads and trying to make sure it's lined up and making the pockets and making like a lot of stuff is like, it's so much that goes into it.
Yeah, we still have to sew the.
Yeah, I know you're talking about. Yeah, good direction. In my opinion, before I even want to get to the design, I want to make sure the form of the denim is good, so that then we'll be able to design. I don't want to design denim right now, because if I don't have the right form, then it's not going to come out how I want it to come out. So. So we're all in because we have a studio out here, and like, bro, look at this shit. Like, it's like a trap house. Like, we just everybody's designing. Everybody just straight designing, and we just got everything in here and shit like that. But like what I'm trying to do, bro, is either I'm gonna go back to Atlanta and I'm gonna try to get a studio, try to make like one of my houses or get a warehouse for a design studio where I just fully indulge in it and get new designers. I need to get designers in America because I got designers in Italy and we all cooked up this so far. But I also want to like balance it and try to get designers in America. That's where I'm really at. And then what I'm gonna do is try to get like a space where like I could turn it into basically what is happening now, because it's the best way to work here.
Bro, I'm so proud of you, bro. You're grinding every day, bro.
Yeah, I have to, bro. It's just the best. It's just the best time right now. Favorite part gotta be making the shit, and even brainstorming something that's never even been thought of. That shit takes time, and being in the factory, seeing everything is just fire. But making something that you had in your brain and being able to wear it, like that's the cool shit about it. And I'm just getting into making my own clothing brand.
Okay.
And I really want to learn, like the sewing process, just to see how.
I'm gonna take this thread and pull it under the sky and under the sky.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. And then under the sky too. You really tug it. Don't be afraid of it.
One thing I feel like I learned most was is the patience part.
Turn around this screw.
It's patience, because you can't just go out there and just make bullshit. Hi. How you doing?
Are you nice?
Yeah. How you doing? You good? How you doing? You good? What's your name? Zola. You like to sew? You be sewing? How long you been sewing for? Me too. Me too. So I'm learning as well. We have to learn together. I'll be here more often because I'm learning how to make clothes. All right. So if you want to join me, feel free to. Okay. All right. Bye, Zola. When I look at
that little interaction, right there is what the world needs more of. And for those of you who did see it, she doesn't have, a hand, right? So you know that there are people who do have attachments, right? And she was smiling just so hard, like a kid on a hot day getting some free ice cream. And you can really tell that this has been in Kai for so long. And what I hope this video is going to do is going to allow everybody to hopefully accept that pink slip of, wait a minute, maybe I need to quit on some mentalities, some logics, some patterns of behavior that I have, so that way I can go to my higher that's waiting. That was a beautiful moment.
At a brand, I also perceive it and look at it as if it's a perfect brand because they make it look so easy. I want mine to be more like they see everything. They see like when I fail, they see when I achieve, they see when I'm doubting myself, and they see when I overcome it.
Welcome to the 5th annual Streamer Awards.
Just Chatting Streamer goes to Kai Cenat.
And the winner is
Kai Cenat and LeBron James!
Mafia-thon 3, Kai Cenat. Kai Cenat, Streamer University.
You guys can achieve anything that you guys want. Don't limit yourself to one category. For the past year, I've had dreams besides streaming to achieve and to pursue. I have dreams one day to become a fashion designer and start my own clothing brand. And one thing I want to say is, no matter what, keep God in everything that you do. Do not ever forget about God at all. And I would love to end this with a quote that my good friend always says, and that's, everybody preaches to everybody, be yourself, be yourself, be yourself. But as soon as people get on the internet, they tell you how to be. Thank you. It makes me happy as fuck, and I really appreciate that. Thank you. And I know people in here aspire to be shit. Y'all niggas put that foot on that fucking pedal. Y'all niggas. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So I just wanted to see, like, pick your brain on just kind of like, what do you feel like is the most important things when it comes to a clothing brand?
first of all, you should be focused and you should know who your client is and who you want your client to be more than anything. Like, I think sometimes a lot of what happens, a lot of people aren't successful at things, so they try to do too many things at one time.
Okay.
Like I would suggest you start small and do the thing that you do best.
Yeah.
I think this is brilliant. I think
this is the better and better.
I think you publishing it as a book and it comes with things. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Yes.
Brilliant.
Yes.
Yeah, but the biggest thing about being successful, you can't have no fear.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's all like being nervous and all that shit is human, but no fear. Like you just gotta. I'm a big believer in like the law of attraction, and you attract things that you want and all that, and putting good shit in the universe and you get it back, and just being confidence. So now it's all about, it's no fear. You just can't have no fear. If you believe that this is going to be successful, it's going to be successful. But you can't have no fear. You can't go into like, oh, I'm doubting this or this might not work. If you feel strongly and passionate about it in your heart, then that's what you do. But my advice is like, if you know you're gonna have the coldest coat, do focus. That's why so many brands I started was just t-shirts, right? It don't take a lot of money to do a t-shirt. People, if they got a little bit of money, a lot of money, they'll support you that way, right? Anybody will buy a t-shirt from you. You know what I mean? But you do that, and then you build, and then you come with a jean or a jacket or something, and then people are like, oh, okay, I'm starting to understand a little bit more of what this brand is, or what's the point of view of this brand. And then you start to grow from that. Like if you look at Michael Murray, when he started, like it was basically jeans. He had them jeans. Everybody was wearing them jeans. And then the rappers stopped fucking with him. He said, okay, well I'm gonna stop fucking with y'all. I'm gonna start making clothes for real people. You know what I mean?
Denim first.
Exactly.
Just like
but now
Louis Vuitton's luggage and like all these big brands, they have that one thing.
Exactly. And then they grow.
It's the opportunity to just express a lot of things that's been going on in my life. But like this is Kai behind just the streams, and I want to do it the right way. Like this is not me slapping my name on any brand, and
I can see.
And and trying to, money grab and shit. I want to build this community.
So I want to pause it here because what this is reminding me of is Walt Disney and iWorks and Laughograms Inc. in Marceline, Missouri. And each one of them, they had their station and they made those cartoons. And they had Oswald the Lucky Rabbit. For those of you who don't know, that was actually Walt Disney's first character, not Mickey Mouse. He lost Oswald the Lucky Rabbit to Charles Mintz, who was married to Margaret Winkler, who was the only female buying cartoons. And so this is giving me, I'm going to just go to work until it works, but I'm going to have fun in my work. Hold on 1 second. Hang on, y'all. I'll be right back. Give me a moment. Be right back, y'all. Hey, y'all, I'm back. That was my mama being a good mama. We love moms around here. Love on yours and your dads and your sisters and your brothers, your family, your friends, and everybody who makes you you. Because nobody has to give a care about you. Amen. 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 Get back on camera for you guys here. So we're still watching Kai Cenat. And like I was saying, hey everybody, I'm back. So like I was saying with iWorks and Walt Disney is giving me Laughograms Inc. So this really is basically how I am as a creator. Like I don't have the resources Kai has, you know what I mean, to go, to a spot downtown, give me a studio and wire it up and make it do what it do. But imagination is everything. It's life's preview to coming attractions, in the words of Albert Einstein. I learned that from Steve Harvey. So let's keep going.
Community, you have to know who your audience is. Yeah. You have to know who those people who are going to support you in the beginning, because those people are also going to grow with you. Mm-hmm. The people who've been watching you for how long you been streaming? 5 years?
Like 4 or 5, yeah.
Right. So if they started watching you when they was 9, they 14 now. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And for the next 5 years, then they're gonna be 19. Mm-hmm. So they grow with you, and then their economics are gonna grow with you too. Mm-hmm. Right? So and that's fine. Y'all grow together. Mm-hmm. Take your time. Like I always say that too, and I always say like, well, I think you did this part already. Like I always tell people just to be still. You know what I mean? Like just when you just be still, and the universe will speak to you and it'll come to you and really guide you in a way, which I feel like you doing now. When you stopped streaming, you went to Italy, you did all that was you being still, right? Turning off the noise, going away from what's easy for you, and just going and putting yourself in a place that's vulnerable, and you just learning from other people. You know what I mean? Like that was your be still moment, And I think that's really important, just to be, because again, people like me, when I retired, people like, you make millions of dollars a year for being a star. It's like, how you just gonna walk away? You at the top, you the best and all that. But I was like, I needed a moment to just be still, right? Because it had consumed my life so much that I just didn't even know what I was no more outside of just being a stylist. I didn't know what the fuck. People like, well, what brings you joy? I had no idea. I didn't know. I'm like, making money? But that can't be it though. What else?
It's more to life.
I didn't have nothing else. It was like, work, make money, spend money. That's all. I'm like, oh, I'm happy. But I'm like, I really wasn't. You know what I mean? But I wouldn't have never known that if I wouldn't take some time to be still. Mm-hmm. It's really important. It's really important.
And in times when you feel like I'm scared, would it work? Would they accept me? Are they going to talk about me? Are they going to criticize? Son, you've been through the worst. Every time you get scared and you second guess, say, God, I have a purpose. And you cannot be scared because your mom is a praying mom.
You get to a certain point where it's not about you anymore. It's about inspiring others. The goal is not only inspire, but we're trying to show the world, like, damn, like, you really went there.
We make nice pieces with nice material, but then also part of the piece shows the mistakes that can be made and that were made in making it.
We have to make a choice on the skinny we're going with. At the end of this, we're going to keep going. We're going to make that choice for the skinny. And I think right now, the skinny that we have is what I'm leaning towards. We keep mastering that. We keep doing what we got to do. It's going to be good. Now,
the baggy one?
The baggy one, I'm not happy yet. The name of my clothing brand that I want to call it is Vivette. Vivette is Latin for he, she, or it will live forever. But the deeper meaning behind Vivette is to not be boxed in to what society is trying to only box you in. And that's why this journal is so important, because it's not about the designs and the cool denim and all that other stuff. It's more about the meaning. This journal is gonna go out to the public. I have to show everything. I want them to feel like this is a hub for creators of any type, whether it's content, whether it's art, whether it's clothes, whatever it is. I feel like if I show people I can do this and I need to put my ideas and stuff out and I'm able to do it, it's gonna be inspiring to a lot of people, Kathy. How you doing? I'm doing good.
The world loves you. You are who you are, and you are KC3. And with great power comes what, son? You know the rest, son. You think I can hold you still like a baby? Let me see. Oh.
You know moms are always gonna be moms, man. That was good. Now I want to pause it here for a minute. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You got 8 people. I think sometimes, right, we allow the environment to dictate our movement. And I think what Kai did in terms of his time of, going away from everybody is recognizing that, hey, maybe I need to reset how I move. It doesn't mean I go away from streaming completely. Doesn't mean I cut off people necessarily. But I need to get more inside my core,
For the past few weeks, I have been uploading videos to my secret channel this entire time. And if you guys want to see what have been going on, click the top link in the description. It's called Kai's Mind, or follow my private page on IG, KC3 Hidden. So you guys can see every single thing I've been working on. Other than that, I appreciate and love everybody so much. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you guys soon.
I'm very proud of Kai. I'm very proud, Kai. When I saw this, man, I had to come on and showcase this to y'all. So this is Kai's YouTube channel here. I am subscribing right now. As y'all can see, if I just go back to oldest, right? First video 2 weeks ago, reading for 20 minutes to help me talk better. Right here, 15 minutes help me speak better. Working out to better my health, thrive to create more. Working late, click here, be delusional. Creativity is everything. What do you do when you feel stuck in life? It's okay to mess up. Why I start to read. Watch this when you're in 2026, learning how to sew. And what I love about this is everything that he has probably been wanting to say, but because of the culture we live in, that is gotta be about the show. If you ain't doing this, that, and the third, if it's not getting the likes and the comments and the views and this, that, and the third, people could give 2 fucks about it. So I'm glad that Kai Cenat finally has the breathing room to recognize, fuck if anybody else comes in this space. This is my domain, and I'm going to have joy in it. So I wanted to bring that to you all here. And also, too, I want to read this article from rollingout.com, celebrating 25 years once again, on to the next 25 years. The real reason Kai Cenat walked away from streaming after conquering digital platforms, the content creator unveils his deeply personal vision for a clothing empire built on authenticity. In an era where digital fame often feels ephemeral, Kai Cenat is bent on permanence. The streaming powerhouse whose marathon broadcasts and charismatic presence have captivated millions recently stunned his audience with a pivot that few saw coming. In a YouTube video provocatively titled "I Quit," Cenat pulled back the curtain on Vivant. his forthcoming clothing brand that represents far more than a celebrity merch drop. This is another influencer slapping their logo on hoodies. Cenat spent weeks in Italy immersing himself in the craft of fashion, taking sewing classes and consulting with industry luminaries. The venture signals a maturation of his creative ambitions, a deliberate step toward building something that outlasts the algorithm's next trending topic. Beyond the screen of careers evolution, for someone who built an empire on constant creativity, Kai's Cenat's recent silence spoke volumes. Streamer stepped away from his signature Twitch broadcast, not for publicity stunt, but for something more vulnerable, mental health. He acknowledged wrestling with self-doubt and fear, emotions that contradict the confident persona millions watch daily. In the words of Optimus Prime, there is more than meets the eye. This honesty reflects a broader shift in how young creators approach their public lives. Cenat launched a separate YouTube channel to document his transformation, sharing workouts, reading sessions to refine his speech, and those Italian sewing lessons. Transparency isn't accidental; it's foundational to what Vivette represents. Fashion's new apprentice learns from the best in Italy. Cenat didn't just tour factories or pick fabrics. He sought guidance from La Roche, the visionary stars behind unforgettable red carpet moments for Zendaya, Kerry Washington. Roach's counsel cut straight to the heart of creative risk-taking. Success requires abandoning fear entirely. That philosophy aligns perfectly with Cenat's journey. Roach emphasized passion and confidence as non-negotiables, pushing the young entrepreneur to trust his vision. For Cenat, this meant embracing fashion not as a side hustle, but as a genuine artistic expression, equal in importance to his streetwear. Vivette living forever through design. The brand name carries deliberate weight, derived from Latin for eternal life. Vivette embodies Cenat's refusal to be confined by others' expectations. He articulated this mission clearly. Society constantly tries to box people into singular identities, but Vivette exists to challenge those limitations. The clothing line aims to chronicle his complete story, failures included. This approach diverges sharply from the curated perfection of typical celebrity brands, and not wants customers to see the struggle behind the success, to understand that transformation involves missteps and uncertainty. His vision extends beyond apparel. Plans include releasing a drone detailing every aspect of building Vivette from concept to launch. This documentation serves a dual purpose: accountability for himself, inspiration for others. Cenat envisions the brand as a hub where creators across disciplines can find motivation to pursue their own unconventional paths. The business of authenticity, while specific launch details remain closely guarded, Cenat hinted that Dylan will play a significant role in Vivette's initial offerings. The choice feels intentional for a brand emphasizing timeliness and durability, both literal and metaphorical. What distinguishes this venture from countless influencer fashion lines is the investment of time and education. Cenat didn't hire a team to handle everything. While he provided promotional content, he learned to sew. He studied with masters. He traveled internationally to understand the industry's foundations. Mental health as creative fuel. Perhaps Vivette's most radical element is how openly it acknowledges struggle as a part of creation. Cenat's admission that mental health challenges drove his temporary retreat from streaming reframed self-improvement not as a weakness but as strategic growth. Young people watch him navigate these issues, see permission to prioritize wellness alongside ambition. His documentation of reading practice, physical training, and skill development presents a holistic model of becoming. The message resonates. Greatness requires internal work that audiences never witnessed during the highlight reels. A new blueprint for digital natives. Cenat's trajectory offers a compelling case study for the creator economy's next phase. As platforms shift and attention spans fracture further, building tangible assets with enduring value becomes crucial and critical. Vivette represents physical manifestation of digital influence, a bridge between virtual communities and real-world impact. The fashion industry has absorbed musicians, athletes, and actors for decades. Streamers and content creators join that lineage feels inevitable. Yet Cenat's approach suggests these digital native entrepreneurs might reshape the industry rather than simply enter it. His emphasis on process over product, vulnerability over polish, and learning over instant expertise challenges conventional brand building wisdom. As the launch approaches, Vivette stands as a testament to what happens when creators refuse predetermined paths. Cenat isn't abandoning streaming; he's expanding what a streamer can mean. In choosing fashion as his next frontier, he's wagering that authenticity, even messy and uncertain, will always outlast perfect curation and creation at that. The question isn't whether Vivette will succeed commercially, it's where the Cenat's model of transparent, education-focused brand building will inspire other creators to invest similarly in their evolution. If its name's Latin roots prove authentic, this journey is just the beginning. I want to pull up a video that Robin Roberts did, and it was... There we go. She talked about this on Good Morning America, and I think that this hopefully will inspire Kai. Let's see here. Here we go. Give me a moment here. Now, this brand is already out, and I hope that by showcasing this, that hopefully, you know, YouTube has a way of reaching everybody. But hopefully, Kai Cenat will learn about this high school and these students and what they're doing, and hopefully Vivette and this brand can collaborate. So here we go, everybody.
How about a little inspiration to go with that coffee this morning? This next story is about students beating the odds at a basketball-focused high school in the Bronx where they are making much more than hoop dreams come true. The students of the Earl Monroe New Renaissance Basketball School mean business.
We've learned real entrepreneurial skills. This is our path to success.
At this unique Bronx-based charter school, basketball is used as a vehicle for learning.
It's a specialized school for basketball, but not for the playing of the game at all. So in addition to the core curriculum, these high school students end up majoring in one of the 16 professions off the court: nutrition, physical rehab, design, business law, finance, etc. They all grow up in the Bronx. It's one of the poorest congressional districts in the country where they come from. When they entered school, the average literacy level of the ninth graders only, fourth grade. It was an eye-opening disaster.
And now, after 4 years of hard work in an elective business class, a group of students launching their own clothing brand, Eventually.
They created their own business brick by brick. We talked about it for months. We will manufacture, design hoodies, t-shirts, sweatpants.
There's no like test or grade. All of this is coming from like the heart. We have like a marketing team, a pitch team. We all took what we excel best at, and we kind of came together.
Before I joined the class, I felt really lost. This business just opened up a different world for me. It boosts my confidence. It boosts my leadership skills. We were able to build something so beautiful. It's honestly really emotional because I never thought that the idea that I would come up with would reach to this type of level.
The students' dedication caught the attention of global apparel company Centric, leading to a partnership that gave them a front row seat to the entire manufacturing process.
Their maturity, their professionalism, their passion, their work ethic, and their respect as well. These kids been through a lot, and to see them all come together to root for each other and to see them become one big team, and that was very inspiring.
The name Eventually and the brand's message came straight from the students.
I wanted something that brings hope, that shows like relentlessness, like no matter what you're doing, you can achieve that goal. And eventually just came up because eventually you're gonna reach your goal.
And the color orange, another meaningful choice.
This stands for anti-gun violence. a lot of us have come from like troubled neighborhoods where like our friends, family, loved ones have been affected by gun violence.
I've dealt with gun violence, unfortunately, in my life with my uncle who passed away. To see a school take pride in representing anti-gun violence touched me.
What we're hoping to accomplish is to give light to those type of things, because those things shouldn't go over lightly. My hope for the brand is to leave an impact on the world and our community, that no matter where you are, where you come from, you can do it, and don't let nobody shoot you down, because when you have a goal in mind and you're driven and you're determined, nothing can stop you. We all start from somewhere.
During their first photo shoot, an encouraging surprise, seeing a staff member from their school wearing their design.
To see someone wear it is like very cool to me. Like it's like, okay, like it's kind of like the start. Like one day I'll see one person in the street wearing it. One day hopefully I'll see hundreds or thousands or millions of people wearing it.
They've all got it. Something within each and every one of them that's magnificent. Can we reach it?
Hello, can we reach it? Eventually.
What a program.
It is a great program, Michael. I had the pleasure of visiting the school a few years ago, and I brought a friend with me, Magic Johnson. And I'm telling you, Magic is somebody who has used his skills in basketball to be uber successful in business. So when these young people met Magic and he spent some time with them, was really quite memorable. And it is graduation day at the school. Do you know that 90% of the students in the program have been accepted into college?
Wow.
90%. And we congratulate all the graduates. And if you want to get some of their clothes, their line launches next month.
Just congratulations.
I know.
Worked hard. They earned those college offers.
That's true.
No doubt.
Just like Shane. And Michael, I know you got, Michael Strahan suit wear. I think that you could invest too, brother. This is the website right here. I'm trying not to cry, child. So here is the brand here. I'll drop the link in the chat. And, to eventually, and to Kai Cenat, I'm going to come on the big screen here as I try to get my tears together here, child. Listen, I think what Kai Cenat has done is quite incredible. It is needed right now for the world that we are in. There's a lot of people that want to quit a lot of things, but they feel like they can't, because they feel like if they quit that, they can never be more than what they are. And I would say to Kai, stay focused, stay disciplined, protect your peace, mentally and otherwise. But most of all, even if it doesn't work out, not wishing any bad on you, but even if it doesn't work out, give it everything you got, man. And that's also to eventually as well. So this is the link right there to their brand. So y'all know we always love promoting Black-owned businesses and making it do what it do around here, because we are more than what can be talked about us. Amen. Amen. All right, y'all. More Brainley's Virtual Tour Live coming up right from this space right here and right now. Speaking of good stuff, hopefully you can wear some of the and eventually with Mary J. Blige. Okay, so for me, takeout.com, Mary J. Blige, locked in Las Vegas residency for spring of 2026. Mary J. Blige is officially bringing her legacy to Las Vegas with the announcement of her first ever strip residency. The 9-time Grammy winner will take over Dolby Live at Park MGM later this spring with a limited run titled Mary J. Blige, My Life, My Story, the Las Vegas residency. Yes, indeed. Blige shared her excitement in a statement calling the project a long-term dream. I've been so excited to announce this Las Vegas residency. She said creating a show like this has been something I've always wanted to do. It's a chance to get my fans together from all over different cities, states, and countries to experience something together. So instead of me just talking about it, let's just let Auntie speak. Here we go.
Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm Mary J. Blige. It's January 11th, and you know what day that is. It is my birthday. Happy birthday to me. And tomorrow, I have a special announcement. So tune in everywhere on the planet. Don't miss it. Love you guys.
So there is that there. So that was the announcement, letting everybody know of what it is. let me see if I can go to IG. Is this it? Wait a moment now. Nope, that's not it. Okay, here it is here, y'all. So here is the big announcement. Give me one moment, please. And hopefully, Sun Guys, her Prosecco wine will be available. Okay, so just keeping it a buck. So here is the announcement here, everybody.
Mary J. Blige, My Life, My Story, the Las Vegas residency. MGM, May 1st through the 9th and July 10th through the 18th. Get tickets this Friday at 10 a.m. Pacific. Mary.
Yeah, 10 a.m. Pacific, which would be (1 p.m. Eastern. Okay, so this Friday at 1 p.m. Eastern, you can get your tickets to see Mary J. Blige in Las Vegas. I know she is going to shut that motherfucker down. Do you hear? The residency will include 10 performances split across May and July of 2026, with shows scheduled for May 1st, 2nd, 6th, 8th, and 9th, followed by July 10th, 11th, 15th, and 17th, and 18th. Tickets will go on sale to the public on Friday, January 16th through Ticketmaster. Over her career, Mary J. Blige has reshaped modern R&B with her groundbreaking debut album, What's the 411. Her catalog includes enduring hits such as Real Love, No Limit, You Remind Me, Family Affair, Just Fine. Las Vegas residency promises to show off some of the singer's most beloved hits, so get ready. Auntie Mary gonna be outside May and July from Park MGM at the Dolby Live. That's gonna be a great time for sure. All right, y'all. Now, sometimes in life, you need to know that you're not alone in your thinking. Check this out from Click on Detroit. Now, the president went to, Detroit. I don't know if him and his administration and his supporters know that Detroit got black people in it. As you can see, this black person was allowed to stay. So, and there's a man that is decrepit, dilapidated, and delayed in every sense of the word right there. 47 caught off guard, flipping off Ford worker during plant visit in Dearborn. Automaker responds. Okay, so he visited Metro Detroit on Tuesday. The president did. 47. President 47 was caught flipping off a Ford worker during his visit to Dearborn Tuesday afternoon. The automaker responded to the incident. The worker appeared to yell "PDF protector" to 47, to which he responded with "fuck you," and then gave the person the middle finger. We'll watch that here in a minute. The White House defended 47's action, telling TMZ that the person was wildly screaming expletives in a complete fit of rage. Like the president don't. So you saying the president can give but can't take shit. Same 47 gave an appropriate and ambiguous response. How was it unambiguous? Child, do y'all know what that word means? Can you give it in a sentence, or can you spell it? 47 was in Detroit on Tuesday giving a speech defending his economic policies to the Detroit Economic Club. Right here, Ford releases a statement. In response, Ford Motor Company issued the statement. We had a great event yesterday. We are proud how our employees represented Ford. We've seen the clip you referred to. One of our core values is respect. We don't condone anyone saying anything appropriate like that within our facilities. When that happens, we have a process to deal with it, but we won't get into specific personnel matters. So here it is here, okay? So shout out to TMZ. Here we go. And there he is right there. Yeah, he said, fuck you. And flipped him off. Child, like I always say, if what someone is saying ain't true about you, oh, y'all can't even see it. My bad. See, we're live. Hi, I'm Braylon. Nice to meet you. So I'll read it once again right here. Check this out from Click on Detroit. 47 caught on video flipping off Ford worker during plant visit in Dearborn. All make a response. 47 visit Metro Detroit on Tuesday. Of course, Detroit has black people in it. Don't know if the president, his administration, his supporters know that. And here he is being decrepit, dilapidated, and just delayed in his mentality as a human being. But yeah, he'll be 81 years old at the White House watching a UFC fight and would not be able to get into the ring to save his life. But that's neither here nor there. With that being said, here, President 47 was caught on video flipping off a Ford worker during his visit to Dearborn Tuesday afternoon. The automaker responded to the incident. The worker appeared to yell PDF protector to 47, to which he appeared to respond with "fuck you," and then gave the person the middle finger. Of course, we'll see that video here in a little bit. The White House defended 47's action, telling TMZ that the person was wildly screaming expletives in a complete fit of rage and saying 47 gave an appropriate, ambiguous response. 47 was in Detroit on Tuesday, giving a speech defending his economic policies at the Detroit Economic Club. Ford released a statement in response. Ford Motor Company issued the following statement: "We had a great event yesterday. We're proud how our employees represent Ford. We've seen the clip you're referring to. One of our core values is respect. We don't condone anyone saying anything inappropriate like that within our facilities. And when that happens, we have a process to deal with it, but we won't get into specific personnel matters." So now here is the video right here. Let me play it again for y'all. Here we go. Shout out to TMZ. And there it is right there. Child, don't make no damn sense. Like I said, if what someone is saying ain't true, don't get upset over it. But since she got upset by it, must be true to some damn degree. And what of it? So you mean the president can dish it? He just literally said that what happened because that woman was being violent when she was a U.S. citizen trying to get away. So he can talk about everybody else, but let somebody match his energy. He wants to be like a Mitch. Okay, all right. So he want to be the white version of AL. Okay, cool. Child. Anyway, y'all, here is, like I said, the Mary J. Blige, My Life, My Story, May 1st through the 9th, and then July 10th through the 18th. Friday, 1 p.m. Eastern, 10 a.m. Pacific. You can get your tickets. Once again, here's
J Blige, My Life, My Story, the Las Vegas residency. Park MGM, May 1st through the 9th, and July 10th through the 18th. Get tickets this Friday at 10 a.m. Pacific.
So boots on is going to be lit. I expect some guys to be served after the after parties. And by the way, those performances will be May 1st, 2nd, 6th, 8th, and 9th, followed by July 10th, 11th, 15th, 17th, and 18th, okay? So yes, indeed, there to Auntie Mary J. Blige. Y'all, that's the show. Just wanted to come on and give you guys those topics. Child, listen. And I thought I showed y'all the promo, and y'all won't have to cut out the music, but that's why I talked over it too. But yeah, so like I said, is what it is. Rest of America, vote for the dumb fuck. We got 3 more years, and then hopefully, to God Almighty, we'll be able to get back our America. Okay, that's what I am hoping for. All right, so hopefully you're hoping the same thing as well. So with that being said, I'm gonna turn off my camera now because we done the whole show for over an hour. Yes, we have. What a show, 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 what a show. Like I said, Claudette Colvin, thank you for all that you have done. Not just for civil rights, but for humanity and everybody in between. Thank you for all that you have done. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you so much. When it comes to ICE and them having to basically say that they're liars, well, okay, are we really surprised by that? No. No, we are not surprised by ICE saying that they are liars, okay? Yes, indeed. But Jonathan Rossi's got internal bleeding is what it is, bro. You did what you did, and karma came around with that quickness, okay? All right, moving on. And Minneapolis, go forth, prosper, have a wonderful time tonight in downtown Minneapolis, okay? But make sure y'all go to work on time tomorrow, all right? Voice of America, thank God the Voice of America is still going to be around. Like I said, the Corporation of Public Broadcasting should still be around as well. And not to mention all of the resources should still be here. You know what I mean? Just keeping it a buck. Kai Cenat, what you did, brother, let me tell you something. You have done your thing tonight and then some. Congratulations to you and Vivette. I said nothing but light, love, and prayers to your fashion brand, also to Eventually as well, which that link is right there if you guys want to go and get their clothing as well. Mary J. Blige will be outside May and June. May and July, rather. Sorry. I was thinking May than June, but May and July. 10 performances in Vegas. So I know she's going to be having a very, 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 very good time. And then 47, I mean, need I say more? I mean, you say that you're the healthiest president of all time, but yet blood can't flow to your heart. Your leg can be amputated at any time. I mean, how did they have a conversation with him like this? I mean, really, he want to talk about, you know, everybody, you know what I mean? So, but anyway, all good in the neighborhood. We're going to take a little bit of a commercial break, and we'll be back with more Brainley's Virtual Tour Live. We are live on tour. Like, comment, share, subscribe. We'll be back right after this. Roll it.
Lights go low, the city goes high. Stories untold under moonlit skies. Brain only got the vibe, got the flow for the culture. Yeah, you already know. Turn it up, lean back, feel the breeze. Late night truths drifting through the trees. It's for the culture, by the culture. Braylonly's got the soul to show ya. Breaking it down, lifting it higher. Feel the rhythm, spark the fire. Headlines flip with a soulful twist. Behind the scenes where the magic sits. It's the heartbeat of the now and the then, where the story starts and never ends. Tune in, lean and feel the groove. Every moment, a vibe you can't lose. It's for the culture, by the culture. Braylonly's got the soul to show you. Breaking it down, lifting it higher. Feel the rhythm, spark the fire. Hear the whispers in the city's hum. Echoes of stories where we're from. A beat, a step, a voice so clear. The pulse of us, it's all right here. We got soul, we got flavor. Every moment is a savior. Every experience is an overcomer. Turn it up, feel the glow, let the rhythm flow. Spotlight shining, we in the zone. This is the place where the culture's grown. Stories untold, now they're coming alive. Braylonly got the vibe tonight. One thing to know and two things for sure. Higher is waiting and lower is available. But either way, we gotta go on tour. It's Braylonly's virtual tour, where the culture makes its move. Feel the love, feel the truth. This is us, this is you. From the unknown, the unembraced and more. This show, this brand, and the possibilities of what can be is all here for you. I'm just a kid from the rock, trying to be a rock for people, trying to make it best they can to become. Being moved as a creator of power, to lift up all of us, not just a selective few. Trust and belief is entertainment. News done away with purposely. Spotlight sharp like a diamond shine. We see the stars, but the stories align. Deep in the soul where the heartbeats find. The pulse of the people redefining time. And just a pro tip, people have to earn the right to hear your story, but in addition to that, people have to earn the responsibility to be a part of it. Just because we are not seen by everybody doesn't mean we are not being seen by who needs to see us. Noise equals attention and sound equals purpose. Anybody can be a creator, but it takes a somebody to be an artist.
Beyond this gate, find gardens green and epic worlds to fill your dreams. Beyond this gate, find gardens green and epic worlds to fill your dreams.
There's really no secret about our approach. We keep moving forward.
With the hope that it will be a source of joy and inspiration to all the world.
In Disney's 102-year history, there have been many defining moments and countless achievements. Today, we celebrate another thrilling moment, the creation of a spectacular new Disney theme park resort coming to Abu Dhabi.
Abu Dhabi is a place where heritage meets innovation, a place where we preserve our past while designing the future.
Bringing a Disney theme park resort to Yas Island, Abu Dhabi marks a historic milestone in our journey as a global family destination.
The 7th Disney theme park resort destination represents a new frontier in theme park ambitions. Our resort in Abu Dhabi will be the most advanced and interactive destination in our entire portfolio. The location of our park is incredibly unique. It's anchored by a beautiful waterfront, which will allow us to tell our stories in completely new ways. Ultimately, this project will be a celebration of what's possible when creativity and progress come together.
What we are creating with Disney in Abu Dhabi is a whole new world of imagination, an experience that will inspire generations across the region and the world.
This collaboration represents a powerful fusion of Disney's unmatched legacy in storytelling and Miral's commitment to bringing world-class entertainment to our guests.
Abu Dhabi's vision for the future is to create a legacy for generations to come.
Disneyland Abu Dhabi will be authentically Disney and distinctly Emirati. An oasis of extraordinary Disney entertainment at this crossroads of the world. It will bring to life our timeless characters and stories in many new ways, becoming a source of joy and inspiration for the people of this vast region to enjoy for generations to come.
Caesar. Just look at him. Politician. General. Author. Ruler. Man. Legend has it, he's not only stared into the belly of the beast, he's had it for dinner. Here he's free to relax, or party, or relax, or party, or relax, and party. His is a world of opulence, excess, and the occasional impulse buy. Not one to rest on his laurels, he's famous for ushering in a new age of entertainment. So, for anyone seeking a place where the sun never sets on a good time, all this awaits.
I am Caesar, and I approve this palace.
Caesar. Just look at him.
I'm loving it.
Yes, indeed. I'm loving y'all right back. Welcome back in. Let me get down that horrible, disgusting, decrepit piece of shit off y'all's screen. So sorry to bring that to y'all. Welcome back in to Brainley's Virtual Tour Live. Glad to have all you here in the building with me. Yes, indeed. What a show this evening. We covered 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 destinations for you all this evening. Mm-hmm. Yes, indeed. Like I said, what a week it has been. As y'all know, on Thursdays, I don't go live on YouTube unless there's something that's in the culture that needs to be talked about. So I will meet you guys. I'll meet you guys here Friday for our new show. So yes, indeed. Yeah. Man. Good Lord. Man. Actually, let me check document things real quick on Twitter, see if there's anything new. Because, child, you'll be on your off day energy, and he'll post something on. Okay, nope. But yes, indeed. Hopefully your night's going well. Man. So yes, indeed. So we'll hang out here for a little bit, and then we'll get ready for the Daily Motivator and then head on out. So good show this evening. Good show. Man, oh man. Yes, indeed. Hey, one person, welcome in. Glad to have you here. You see all the destinations on your thumbnail there. So if there's any questions about any of the topics, feel free to talk. Yes, indeed, son. So yes, indeed. So yeah, just chillaxing, y'all. Lord. Yes, indeed. Hey, one person, welcome in. Glad to have you here. Yes, indeed. Just chillaxing. Just chillaxing. Yes, indeed. Now it's like 30 degrees right now where I am. I walked outside to get some stuff from my mom. It was snow. I'm just like, good Lord Jesus. The weather can never be stable around these parts, as they say. So yes, indeed. All right, y'all. I'm going to give y'all the Daily Motivator, and then we're going to head on out of here. Yes, indeed. So let me show y'all this. Here we go. It's time for the Daily Motivator. I want a busy life, just a mind and a timely death. Oh, good damn, that's very definite. Zora Neale Hurston. With that being said, everybody, it is time for the best outro, not best outro on YouTube, child. It's time for the Daily Motivator at this point, child. It's been a long day today. It was long at work, so it's time for the Daily Motivator for Wednesday, January 14th, 2026. Humble yourself. Humble yourself in the face of life and its ancient roots. Immerse your thoughts in respect for the vastness of living energy you cannot understand, but you know is there. Your thoughts, actions, and observations have grown in sophistication over time, and that is great. Yet they pale in comparison to the magnificent reality of all existence across all of time. Say what you know to be true and act in ways you know to be right and effective, but don't suffer from the same but don't suffer from the delusion that you have all the answers or ever will. See that humility is not a resignation, but rather an acceptance that liberates you from pettiness. Humility enables your participation at a fundamental level of what is true with what is real. From humility flows the gratitude with which you access and transform abundance into specific, useful value. Humility inspires kindness, deepens love, shields you from the agony of resentment. Enjoy the peace and implore the power of humility. Celebrate and make good use of the greatness within you while fully respecting all that is beyond you. Ralph Wilson. Ooh, sometimes you have to encourage yourself. Sometimes you have to speak victory during the test. And no matter how you feel, speak a word and you will be healed. Encourage yourself. Encourage yourself in the Lord. I think y'all all know that's from Shirley Jones Moffat. Encourage yourself, right? That's the first thing I would say about humble yourself, right? It's best to humble yourself while you have the option to do it before you get humbled. That's the first thing I will tell you. As you can see from everything that we talk about over here, you always have a chance to have a rise or a demise, but the choices are on you. That's the first thing I will tell you about humble yourself. The second thing I'll say about humble yourself is don't suffer from the delusion that you have all the answers or ever will. Just know it's okay not to know everything. My mom has always said, when you find the person who is perfect in every way, please introduce me to them. And I've been living for 31 years. I have not been able to introduce my mama to that person. So, with that being said, no one has all the answers. So, with that also being said, on top of the other thing I said, remember, being open allows you to go in humbly into other spaces to elevate others, right? So that's the second thing I'll tell you about humble yourself. And finally, the third thing I will say is celebrate, make good use of the greatness within you while fully respecting all that is beyond you. That beyond you part is really, really important. There will be things beyond your control that you will not have any clue about how it's come your way. But all you can do is move with your response, right? So when you move with your response, you're not going to get it right all the time. But as long as you move with the best of intentions, that's all you can do, right? Don't allow life to dictate the emotions that you have for yourself. Okay, life is too damn short. And with that being said, everybody, it's time for the best outro on YouTube. Know what you do and do what you know. Never say you want more special, because you are always more blessed and trust. You may not be where you want to be, but by the end of it, you'll be where you need to be. Do what you've been chosen to do. Why it's one thing to call yourself, it's nothing to be chosen. One love, much love, all love. I have spent time with you. You have spent time with me. Hopefully, I spend time together. Right, so be great together. And always remember, what you're doing: radio, television, YouTube, living your best life. Or you're just recognizing that, hey, listen, sometimes the most powerful angels are the ones that we never see, like Claudette Colvin, but we appreciate that we have silent angels because they do the hardest work that we don't see. Make sure the replay is not just for you watch it, not just for you listen to it, but for you want to experience it again. I love you. I value. I embrace you all. Always remember, when I see the love, you gotta give it. When I see love, you gotta give it. When I see love, you gotta give it. Wherever obstacles you've overcome, wherever success you have achieved upon this particular day, I'm extremely proud of you. but no one else is proud. You be proud of your damn self. And finally, y'all, as we get ready for the weekend, just recognize whatever you got through this week, you got through it, okay? Wait, did I actually achieve that? Yes, you did. Be proud of your damn self, okay? Girls are breaking fireworks coming your way for the day that was, for the day that's coming, for the blessings that are on the way for you, me, all of us, as a society, as a people, as a culture. I feel the love, and I send it right back to you. Love you all. Good night.
I thought I should tell you they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you, and you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner. I thought I should tell you they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you, and you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner.
Good evening. My name is Mark Woodbury. I'm the chairman and CEO of Universal Destinations and Experiences. Well, we're finally here. Tomorrow we begin a new chapter at Universal Orlando Resort as we open Epic Universe. We built this place for you. I want to thank you, our fans, for your love of our stories, characters, and immersive experiences that inspired this incredible place. Epic Universe represents over 8 years of meticulous planning, immense creativity, and innovation, combined with unmatched craftsmanship and operational excellence on the part of thousands of people who have brought to life the stories and characters that live beyond each of Epic's portals. But it represents so much more. Your love of Universal and the deep connections we've shared together here in Orlando over the past 30 years inspired us to dream bigger and to push the boundaries to create something extraordinary for you and for generations of fans and families to come. And tomorrow, as we open Epic Universe, I can't wait for you to experience this place for yourself. Now it's your turn to step inside, to lose yourself, and to share this place with the ones you love most. As we open this park, we hope your world becomes a little more epic. Tomorrow, Epic Universe becomes yours.
Are video games getting too expensive? This episode, we want to find some common ground because the CEOs want to raise the price even more.
Not with these broken-ass games.
$5 million. That's how much San Andreas costs to make.
Is it their fault for selling or our fault for buying?
Corporations claim all this stuff. Devs say otherwise.
Sports gamers, cozy gamers, whatever you call the people who play Power Wash Simulator.
I think it stings a little bit more because I'm spending my actual money and my mom is not. Imagine they get rid of all movie theaters and then charge you the same price to watch the same movie at home.
That's like every streaming service. It doesn't have to be the longest of games, but am I having fun with it? This is Lex. I'm Ronell. Let's get right into it.
Prepare for a journey beyond imagination, beyond belief, beyond anything you've experienced before. Universal Epic Universe, a new theme park where you'll step through extraordinary portals to 5 immersive worlds. Prepare for a cosmic voyage of discovery, an isle of fire-breathing excitement, a shadowy world of monsters and mystery, new wonders in the wizarding world, and a new way to play. Plus the splendor of a magnificent resort hotel overlooking the park. It's all new excitement at Universal Orlando Resort. A week's worth of vacation thrills with 4 amazing theme parks, a variety of spectacular themed hotels, and incredible dining and entertainment. It's all at Universal Orlando Resort, where you'll find new adventures every day. Explore the astonishing worlds of Universal Epic Universe at Universal Orlando Resort.
Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content.
Child Redman over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child Redman over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child Redman over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child Redman over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time.